Welcome back to Schaefer Park as we have made it to game number 5 of day 2 at the WT Invitational. And this one will feature Texas A&M-Commerce, the Lions, the home team, against Northern State, the Wolves. The Wolves will be the visitors and will bat first. Let's look at the batting order for the Northern State Wolves with an overall record of 4 wins and 2 losses. They will go with center fielder Ashley Fayowski to lead things off, playing center field. Claire Ziblett will bat second, followed by the catcher, Alexandria Arndt. Batting cleanup, first baseman Avery Eagle, followed by the third baseman Liv Richardson. Hannah Smith will bat 6th, followed by Shelby Novotny, the shortstop. Ellie Smith will be designated player and bat 8th. Jesse Hernandez, left fielder, batting 9th. And pitching for Northern State will be Reagan Elrod. On the circle for Texas A&M-Commerce, the young lady who pitched a perfect game yesterday, and that is Alyssa LeBlanc. First pitch in for a strike. So Texas A&M-Commerce has been perfect here in the tournament. They won 2 yesterday. They defeated the Wolves on Friday in a score of 11-7 is the second pitch from LeBlanc. Inside, fouled off. She's ahead in the count quickly, 0-2. And then earlier today in the first game for the Lions, they absolutely put it on Adams State. 23-5 was the score. Commerce outfielder Ushua Madrago set a Lone Star Conference and a Texas A&M Commerce program record with a perfect 4-for-4 performance, 4 home runs. And she also had 9 RBI in the win for the Lions. Again, a 23-5 performance. Other players getting in on the mix for Commerce. Anguiano had a good game. That's Sabrina Anguiano. She was 2 for 2 with a double and 3 RBI. Avery Boley, 2 for 2. Madison Schaefer was 2 for 4. And Alina Hasso was 2 for 3. That pitch misses for ball 1. Again, in the circle, Alyssa LeBlanc blanked Fort Lewis yesterday in Commerce's first win. The Lions have a 10-win, 4-loss record. Interim head coach Gay McNutt got the Lions playing really good softball this weekend. They have looked strong both offensively and defensively. The count evened at 2-2. LeBlanc will throw, and it's fouled off by Ashley Fayowski. Northern State, they were a perfect 4-0 coming into this WT Invitational, and they dropped both of their games yesterday, close ones. 13-9 loss to UT Permian Basin in the first one, and then that 11-7 loss to these Texas A&M Commerce Lions. So the two teams know each other a little bit. LeBlanc with a strikeout. That was a fastball in the outside corner that Fayowski was not ready for, and so the first batter is retired, and Fayowski sits down. Yesterday, 8 strikeouts for Alyssa LeBlanc. And next up for Northern State is Claire Ziblett. Ziblett, the second baseman, watches that pitch. Did not go around. First base umpire gives the safe signal, so the count evens at 1-1. That pitch in for a strike. In Commerce, they have already played some really good competition to start the season in a couple of tournaments that they have been in, playing teams from Georgia and also from the state of Florida. Now back in Texas, and that's straight, a second straight strikeout for Alyssa LeBlanc. Picking up right where she left off yesterday. As coming into this performance here. LeBlanc 3.75 ERA. And she has now 18 strikeouts. The team leader in strikeouts is Emily Otto with 50. She had 8 strikeouts yesterday as well in the Lions' second win. Count 0-1. LeBlanc gets the batter to chase it upstairs, which is Alexandria Arndt, the catcher for the Wolves. Count runs to 0-2. Arndt, the sophomore from Blue Spring, Missouri. This roster for Northern State does not have a single senior, mostly sophomores and freshmen with a few juniors. Another pitch fouled back. The Lions have 4 seniors on the roster. The pitch low for ball 1. Defensively for Texas A&M-Commerce. Over at first base, Avery Boley. Behind the plate is the catcher for the Lions, number 13, Delaney Boley. Second base, Leo Terry. Third baseman, Madison Schaefer. Over at shortstop is Anguiano. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And again, it's just a little low from LeBlanc, so the count is now full. 2 outs for the Lions. LeBlanc with the first 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts. She got Fayowski swinging and then Claire Ziblett looking. This pitch, another strikeout. 3 strikeouts to start here at the top of the first for Texas A&M-Commerce. Alyssa LeBlanc doing work, and the Lions surrender no runs, no hits, and no errors defensively, thanks to some great pitching. You'll see it right here from LeBlanc, inside corner. You betcha. That takes us to the bottom of the first. No score here from Schaefer Park. We're back with more softball action right after these messages.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks! Schaefer.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. Let's look at the Texas A&M-Commerce Lions batting lineup. Madison Schaefer to start things off. Leo Terry, followed by Ayana Williams. LeBlanc will bat 4th. Batting 5th will be Avery Boley, followed by Sabrina Anguiano. Ushua Mudrago, sorry about that. The pitch in for called strike as the count evens at 1-1. Samantha Dutton bats 8th, and Mackenzie Doogie batting in the 9 spot. The pitcher for Northern State will be number 1, Reagan Elrod. Elrod, a sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This pitch hit out to right field by Schaefer, and underneath to make the catch out in right field. Nicely done by Hannah Smith. Defensive lineup for the Wolves. Behind the plate, catcher Alexandria Arndt. First baseman Avery Eagle. Second base is Claire Ziblett. Over at shortstop, Shelby Novotny. Third base is Liv Richardson. First pitch there is called strike on the outside corner. The outfield from left to right, Number 28, Jesse Hernandez out in left field. Fayowski plays center field, and Hannah Smith, who just made the catch for the out, is in right. That pitch well outside. Misses for ball one. The count evens at 1-1. Again, the Northern State team started their season with wins over Dickinson State, over Dordt University, Valley City State, and College of St. Mary before coming to the WT Invitational. The Wolves are out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. Member of the NSIC, the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Head coach is Ashley Schilling, and this ball hit up the middle. It's going to get through. Base hit for Texas A&M-Commerce, Leo Terry. And a runner on for the Lions.
The DP, number 44, Ayana Williams.
Good hitting there from Terry. As you see, just pushes it through, and the shortstop cannot make the play. So Terry's on at first, and Ayana Williams is up to bat for Commerce. First pitch outside, ball one. Williams has had a great tournament to this point for Texas A&M Commerce. That pitch is in for a strike from Elrod. Top of the first inning saw the Wolves send 3 batters to the plate, and 3 batters were struck out. Elrod, that pitch is just foul. Williams, good piece of hitting, went down for that off-speed pitch and nearly got it down over the first baseman. It drifts foul, and the count runs to 1-2. On deck for the Lions is Alyssa LeBlanc, the young lady responsible for the 3 strikeouts, pitching for Texas A&M Commerce. Elrod's pitch misses outside, and the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 close games to start today, followed by 2 run rules. Runner going. Terry trying to steal second. Great throw, and the runner is out. What a play behind the plate. As the catcher with a perfect throw. That's Alexandria Arndt. She rings up Leo Terry at second base. But the next pitch is outside, ball 4, so Ayana Williams will head to first base after the walk from Elrod. 2 away. Look at this one again. Back to that stolen base attempt, and a great throw from the catcher. Good job on the replay there. 2 outs, runner on first for Commerce. And Alyssa LeBlanc steps into the box for Texas A&M Commerce. Talented offensive and defensive player for this Lion team. Elrod thought she'd caught the outside corner. Home plate umpire says you pushed it outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one definitely out of the zone. Looking at the offensive stats for Texas A&M Commerce. As LeBlanc hits this one high into right field, and the catch is made easily by Northern State. They get out of the inning as they surrender. No runs, 1 hit, no errors committed defensively by the Wolves. And we've played 1 inning, no score between these 2 teams. We're back after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
J. Ferg Roofing has been protecting our community for 15 years. With more than 30,000 homes and businesses protected by our roofing work, we're proud of our ability to provide efficient, lasting solutions for your roofing needs. What makes us stand out from the competition is that we work for you, dedicated team members who guide you every step of the way. That is the J. Ferg advantage. Quality, experience, fast pass scheduling, customer rewards. We have it all. Call J. Ferg Roofing today for a free inspection. We are J. Ferg Roofing. We are more.
Well, early in this one, unlike the last two games that we've seen where it's been a combined 48 runs scored between Texas A&M-Commerce 2 games ago and West Texas A&M in the last game we saw, this one off to more of a defensive start. No runs scored by either side in the first inning. Good pitching from both Alyssa LeBlanc for Texas A&M-Commerce and for Reagan Elrod, the sophomore pitcher for Northern State. This will be the Wolves' second time to come to the plate. And leading off in the top of the second, number 17, Avery Eagle. Wolves are trying to get their first hit after 3 strikeouts at the top of the first. LeBlanc delivers, and her fastball is deadly. Blows that one past the batter. The count quickly 0-1. Trying to get the batter to chase up top, and Eagle lays off. Count goes even at 1-1. That wind's still blowing. As we've seen it all day long, it's dying down a little bit from what we saw earlier. That pitch from LeBlanc in for strike 2. Works quickly and blows it past the batter. An incredible start for LeBlanc. You thought she put on a performance yesterday. How about this start? 4 straight batters, 4 strikeouts. LeBlanc, another pitch in for a strike. 4 strikeouts for Alyssa. And now up to bat is number 4, Liv Richardson, sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska. The left-handed batter makes contact, but a soft roller right back to LeBlanc for an easy out at first base.
Right fielder number 7, Hannah Smith.
There's Hannah Smith, number 7 for Northern State. Freshman from Clive, Iowa. And it has been difficult for the Wolves to make any solid contact at all. In fact, only one player has made contact from Alyssa LeBlanc's pitches, which are doing that right there, blowing past the batters. Ahead in the count again, 0-2. And again, one thing LeBlanc does, she gets the ball back from her catcher, catches a quick signal, and she is ready to go for the next pitch. Tried to paint that outside corner. Lyons thought she did. It drifts outside for ball 1. That ball tipped, so staying alive in the batter's box is Hannah Smith. 3 batters faced in the first inning, and 3 retired with 3 strikeouts. 2 batters faced so far, 1 strikeout, 1 ground out. This one hit foul down the first base line. One ball, 2 strikes. Trying to battle tough in the box is Hannah Smith. She will foul it off again. Northern State dugout giving some cheers for the foul ball, which to this point I would be too, the way LeBlanc is pitching. Just trying to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Close. Very close. Count even at 2-2. LeBlanc pitches a little inside, and so it's 3-2 now. Give credit to Hannah Smith for being patient and making LeBlanc throw some pitches. Big spot here, full count. Fouled off. Again, she fouls it back. As we look at the season stats, Hannah Smith, a .350 hitter in 20 at-bats. She scored 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 doubles, 2 RBI. The definition of hanging tough right here from Hannah Smith. Another full count pitch from LeBlanc is upstairs, and Hannah Smith rewarded after her patience. She will walk down to first base. First base runner in the game for Northern State. That will bring up Shelby Novotny, a .353 hitter. 6 hits this season so far. First pitch to Novotny. Fastball, can't catch up to it. Strike 1. Another fastball that I think she went around on. She did. So LeBlanc, as she has done a lot so far in this one, ahead in the count at 0-2. Make it a 5th strikeout in the game for Alyssa LeBlanc. The Wolves will finish the inning. No runs, no hits. Commerce defense, no errors. And you like the strikeouts? You're seeing them tonight from Alyssa LeBlanc. 5 so far for the Commerce pitcher. We'll step aside, come back, and it's the Lions' turn in the bottom of the second. Due up for Commerce. It'll be Avery Boley, Anguiano, and Madrego. We're back right after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
First batter up for Commerce is Avery Boley. She watches the first pitch miss up for ball 1. Elrod delivers, and Boley sends this one. It is goodbye. Home run for the Commerce Lions as they're on the board first, thanks to the services of number 24, the first baseman, Avery Boley. Pitch got away from Elrod, a little bit up, and right where Avery Boley wanted it. The solo shot gives Commerce its first run of the game. They lead 1-0. If you're Northern State, you got to be careful. Commerce, this offense, a lot of times is contagious. One player gets going, and then all of a sudden the next player hits, the next player gets on base, and they can score runs in a hurry. 2 hits in the game for the Lions. This pitch fouled down the third base line. Evens the count at 1-1. At the plate is Anguiano. Kind of golf swings this one to the shortstop, and a nice play for Northern State. Making that play is number 3, Shelby Novotny. See it on the replay here. Good throw over to first for the first out of the inning for Northern State. After an Avery Boley home run to left center field, the Lions have the lead 1-0. There's a good first pitch for a strike from Elrod. Facing a dangerous hitter, 4 for 4 in the first game today for Ushua Mudrago. Mudrago fouls this one down the left third base line. Count goes to 0-2. Again, Mudrago, in her performance earlier, set not only a school record but a Lone Star Conference record on the 4 for 4 performance with the 4 home runs. Pitch on the third pitch for Elrod is up and away, ball 1. This one will be hit to the second baseman. Easy play. The flip over to first base. Nicely done there for Claire Ziblett. And after giving up the home run, they've bounced back. The Wolves had with back-to-back outs. That's what you want from your pitcher. Give your defense a chance. Good pitch from Elrod. Throws that first one past Samantha Dutton. This one gets away from Elrod. Outside, low and outside. Count 1-1. Elrod misses outside. And the count runs to 2-1 on Samantha Dutton, the left fielder for the Lions. Good eye there, watches that one out for ball 3. Dutton out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Union High School. Originally went to Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas, and then transferred. Quick meeting between the catcher Alexandria Arndt and pitcher Reagan Elrod. This game, 5th of the day here from Schaefer Park. 1 more to go. Northern State will play back-to-back games. They'll finish with the Lady Buffs. And there's a second strike. Good pitch from Reagan Elrod. Dutton kind of guessing on that one late on her swing. The count is now full at 3-2, and a big pitch coming here. Elrod delivers. Dutton fouls it back. Good chatter from both dugouts. An important pitch coming up. See what Dutton gets from Reagan Elrod, and it's a pitch thrown past Dutton for a strikeout. Reagan Elrod comes up big there. And so after just the leadoff hitter, Avery Boley hits a big home run out to left center. Elrod settles in. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors committed by the Wolves, and we head to the top of the third with the score 1-0, Texas A&M-Commerce leading. Back after this.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
The Lions get 1 run in the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. And Alyssa LeBlanc, good work so far. The pitcher for Texas A&M-Commerce. First pitch on the outside corner just misses for ball 1. She's facing Ellie Smith, designated player for Northern State. Smith, sophomore out of Centennial, Colorado. Late swing at that one, and the count evens at 1-1. LeBlanc, through 2 innings, has walked 1, struck out 5, faced 7 batters, and has not given up a hit yet. This ball slapped foul. And ahead in the count quickly, LeBlanc. The count goes 1-2. Good pitch for a 6th strikeout. She gets that one on a little bit of an off-speed pitch to Ellie Smith. 1 down.
Left fielder number 28, Jesse Hernandez.
And that brings up Jesse Hernandez for Northern State. Left fielder of a check swing there. Fouls it off. Again, Northern State to this point just has not had really anyone make solid contact. 1 player walked in the 2nd inning. Reached base, but past that, it's been mostly strikes. 6 strikeouts for Alyssa LeBlanc. Here's the pitch. This one fouled off. The count 0-1 to Jesse Hernandez. She watches that pitch closely, and it misses on the outside part of the plate. No, called strike. I apologize. 1-2 the count goes. So LeBlanc fires, blows it past another Northern State batter, this time Hernandez, the victim. So this is an impressive performance, no doubt, from LeBlanc. What a weekend she is having. 7 strikeouts now. Northern State back to the top of the order. Ashley Fayowski strike out her first time. One of 7 Northern State players out of the 9 in the lineup to fall victim to LeBlanc. That pitch misses outside. The count evens at 1-1. Commerce with 2 hits. No hits yet for Northern State. Infield playing up a little here. Fayowski lets that one go. It's outside for ball 2. That is a perfect pitch on the outside corner that freezes the batter. Fayowski thought it was going to miss outside. It did not, and the count is even again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can LeBlanc get an 8th strikeout? No, this one will be slapped to the shortstop. The throw high, but a nice job by Boley to make the catch at first. And after 3 at-bats, the Northern State Wolves still are hitless. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we head to the bottom of the second. Coming up, Mackenzie Doogie, Madison Schaefer, and Leo Terry. We're back right after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome back to Schaefer Park. 1-0 lead for Texas A&M-Commerce. Back and forth game here, which has seen really 2 solid pitching performances. Reagan Elrod has had just 1 miss on a pitch that was left up in the zone and taken out by Avery Boley for the lone run, a solo home run for the Lions in the bottom of the second. Up to bat for Commerce, leading things off, the right fielder, Mackenzie Doogie. 2 pitches, 2 balls so far from Elrod. This is Doogie's first at bat. The 9-hitter for the Lions chases that outside pitch and just tips it foul. Doogie was 1 for 2 in the 23-5 win earlier today against Adams State. Left-handed batter. Watches that ball up and inside for ball 3. Fast player. They'd love to get her on. At the top of the order, due up next, Madison Schaefer on deck, and Schaefer will come up after a walk surrendered there to Mackenzie Doogie.
Third baseman, number 9.
And now Elrod's got to be careful. She's only allowed 2 hits so far. 1 strikeout in facing 8 batters, but again, the Lions, if they get hot, they can do some damage in a hurry. Leo Terry on deck for Texas A&M-Commerce. Schaefer showed bunt, pulled back. The pitch is in for strike 1. Schaefer watches that ball. High for ball 1. Infield shaded to the left side. Shortstop, third base. Expecting Schaefer to perhaps pull one to the left. Elrod's pitch inside. The throw gets past second base, backed up nicely by center field, and that'll be a stolen base for Mackenzie Doogie. Count 2-1. You look at this one again. Good inside pitch. That was for a strike, so it's 1-2. Elrod delivers to Schaefer. She's going to tap this one over to second base. Play easily made by Claire Ziblett. Throws it out over to first base to Avery Eagle for the first out of the inning. The runner, Doogie, advances over to third base, though, and that gives Leo Terry an opportunity as the left-handed batter comes up for the Lions. Terry today 1 for 1. Had a single in the first inning. First pitch ball. Elrod delivers. Good pitch. Able to throw that one past Leo Terry. And the count is even at 1-1. Lions with a runner at third, threatening. And the swing, half swing there for Terry, slaps the ball down the third baseline, foul. And Elrod ahead in the count at 1-2. And that will be a strikeout. Elrod, kind of a rise ball there that gets Terry guessing late on the swing for Elrod. Second strikeout of the game. Second out here in the inning. A good spot for Ayanna Williams now, the right-handed power hitter for Texas A&M-Commerce. Chance to knock Mackenzie Doogie in from third base. Instead, she won't get a chance on the swing. Hit by pitch. Williams, that one stings a little. Takes her time and walks down to first base.
The pitcher, number 8, Alyssa LeBlanc.
You can see her wincing in a little bit of pain after taking a fastball to the hip. Next up to bat for the Lions with runners on the corners, 2 outs, it's Alyssa LeBlanc. First pitch, strike. LeBlanc with a fly out to right field in her first at bat. This one is hammered into center field over the center fielder's head. 1 run will score. Doogie's around to score. They're going to send Williams. She will have no problem getting around and scoring. A 2-run double for Alyssa LeBlanc. So far, star of the game. Doing work from the pitching spot and also now getting the job done offensively. Look at this blast out to right center field. That was close to being a 3-run home run. And speaking of home runs, next up is Avery Boley. Her first at-bat was a blast over the wall in left center. The Lions extend their lead. They lead 3-0. Elrod with 2 outs. The count 1-0. LeBlanc standing at second base, hoping her teammate Boley can bring her home. That pitch too high. Good job behind the plate. As Alexandria aren't able to save that ball, she's going to go out to chat with Elrod. Knows this is a dangerous spot here with Boley, such a good hitter. The Lions already 2 runs in the inning thanks to Alyssa LeBlanc. We'll see what Elrod comes back with here. The pitch is hit shallow center field, and the catch made for Northern State. Coming up was Ashley Fayowski to make the catch. Due up will be Claire Ziblett, Alexandria Arndt, and Avery Eagle as we head to the top of the 4th. 2 runs scored by Texas A&M-Commerce in the inning, 1 hit, no errors by Northern State. We're back after this full timeout. You're watching the WT Invitational.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Texas A&M-Commerce has scored in the last 2 innings 3 runs. They get 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd, follow that up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Lions are in control now, leading 3-0. I say in control, not a huge lead, but it seems like it's even bigger than 3 runs because of Alyssa LeBlanc and her pitching performance through 3 innings, 7 strikeouts in facing 10 batters, pitch count just 49. 1 walk. That's been really the only mistake, if you can call it that, from LeBlanc. Alyssa also offensively providing the 2 runs with a 2-run RBI, 2-run double in the bottom of the 3rd. Fastball, throws this one past Claire Ziblett. One ball, 1 strike. Another fastball. This one actually gets past the catcher for strike 2. Only 1 base runner so far in this game for Northern State. Still no hits allowed, though, by LeBlanc. Upstairs, that pitch misses. Count evens at 2-2. Definitely a power pitcher, and she works her spots as well. Outside, batter did not chase, so the count is full at 3-2. The Wolves would love to get a leadoff runner on. Ziblett is going to crowd the plate. The payoff pitch from LeBlanc is a strike. Ziblett was hoping that she would get a ball. That was not the case. Perfect placed pitch. Fastball from LeBlanc. Give her an 8th strikeout. And she had to work for that one. Came back in the count. And there's 1 away. Fastball thrown past Alexandria Arndt, the next batter for Northern State. Look down and see a lot of zeros in terms of the batting for Northern State. 0 for 2, 0 for 2, now 0 for 1. Arndt. Swing and a miss. Lion defense has really gotten no work to this point. They've just been cheering on their teammate and pitcher, Alyssa LeBlanc, who fires, and this one tipped back foul. So LeBlanc is ahead in the count here. One away in the top of the fourth inning. Outside, that pitch touched, fouled back. Just not much time to react in the batter's box when LeBlanc fires that fastball. Got to be ready for it. Way up in the box here is Alexandria Arndt. Shows bunt, pulls back, and that forces pitch high for ball one. Another pitch foul back, so give credit to Arndt, the catcher for the Wolves. She's working in the box here, trying to see if she can figure out this fastball from LeBlanc. Try to get a base hit. Pitch is low. Two balls, two strikes. Lions lead is 3-0. Inside, tried to get Arndt to take a swing at that off-speed pitch that missed inside, and the count is back to just like the first batter. Now a full count, 3-2. LeBlanc delivers and just misses. She thought she had another strikeout. Instead, it'll be the second walk of the ball game. Second base runner for Northern State. And it will bring up to bat the first baseman, Avery Eagle. True freshman out of Muscatine, Iowa. First pitch, she's swinging on the inside on the fastball from LeBlanc. Fouled back. That pitch is outside for ball one. This hit is going to get through. First base hit of the game, and that will advance the runner to second. Avery Eagle, bat on ball and through the middle of the infield. Breaking up the no-hitter.
Third baseman number 4, Liv.
See it here on the replay. You just make contact, good things happen. And that's what happens right there. Second baseman Leo Terry tried to make a dive at it. Northern State in business now. Best scoring opportunity of the game so far. First pitch fouled back, out of play. This is the third baseman, number 4, Liv Richardson, sophomore from Omaha. Eagle on first base, Arndt standing on second. The pitch from LeBlanc is high for ball one. LeBlanc, what a pitch that was inside. They try to catch the runner back at second base after Arndt had gotten off the base a little too far. She's able to get back. The count is 1-2 now to Liv Richardson. Wolves would love to get a run in, trailing 3-0. LeBlanc fires another fastball that's fouled off. Texas A&M-Commerce trying to win an 11th game. They lead in this one 3-0. LeBlanc, this one gets past the shortstop, and that will score a run. They'll try to throw it. It's cut off by Boley, so that will be one run through for Northern State. Credit Liv Richardson with the single and the RBI. So the most success that Northern State has had is coming right now in here in the top of the fourth. The single out to left field. And the run scores. Runners on first and second. The pitch in for strike one. LeBlanc ahead in the count, 0-2. Just one out for Texas A&M-Commerce, so still good opportunity here for Northern State. But that will be a strikeout. Good pitch from LeBlanc, sits down the 9th Northern State batter in the game so far, and it's the second out. First pitch is a strike to the next batter, which is number 3, Shelby Novotny, the shortstop for the Wolves. That pitch is low, the count evened at 1-1. Big swing, but a miss as Novotny can't touch that one from LeBlanc. Tough hitting as Novotny stays alive. Fouls this back, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Northern State has put 1 run on the board here in the top of the fourth, cutting into this Commerce lead. It's 3-1. Alyssa LeBlanc delivers. The pitch is low. Reminder that following this one more game tonight. That will be the Northern State Wolves taking on West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs won their game earlier today by the final of 25-3 over Fort Lewis. That will be another strikeout. Ring 'em up. Pitch on the inside corner as Novotny is caught looking. Alyssa LeBlanc runs her strikeout total to 10. And that takes us to the bottom of the fourth. 1 run, a couple of hits for Northern State. No errors committed by Texas A&M-Commerce. We head to the bottom of the fourth with the Lions up 3-1. We're back with more softball action after these messages.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology, innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shim and Dillon Group for your appointment today.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
All right, Texas A&M-Commerce gives up 1 run in the top of the 4th, still leading 3-1, and this is Anguiano. First pitch swinging, hits it out to right field, and the catch made. Good play for Northern State by Hannah Smith.
Center fielder number 7, Ushwe Madrigo.
Staying in at pitcher is Reagan Elrod. Through 3 innings, she surrendered 3 runs on 3 hits, walked a couple, and 2 strikeouts. One of those 3 runs, a solo home run that she gave up to Avery Boley. Ahead in the count, 0-1. That pitch is outside, and now we're at 1-1. Madrigo, hard hit, but shortstop should be able to take care of that one, and they do for out number 2. Nicely played by Shelby Novotny.
Left fielder number 29, Samantha Dutton.
Madrigo, after the 4-for-4 performance against Fort Lewis with the 4 home runs so far tonight, has not been able to reach. This will be a slap single out to right field by Samantha Dutton, and the Lions are in business. A runner on. 2-out single for Samantha Dutton, her first hit of the game.
Fielder number 2, Mackenzie.
You see the lefty just put the bat out, slap that thing in between second and first base. And that brings up the right fielder, number 9 hitter, Mackenzie Doogie. First pitch from Elrod misses outside. This will be Texas A&M-Commerce last season competing in the Lone Star Conference. Division II is next season they make the jump up to Division I. And will compete in the Southland Conference. Hard hit to the second baseman, or excuse me, shortstop, and a miscue there because Novotny flips it over to second base. The problem was that her second baseman was not covering the bag. Ziblet was not over there yet. That needed to be a play where the throw was made to first base. So the Lions, fortunate there. Doogie's on first. Dutton moves over to second, and that brings up the top of the order again with Madison Schaefer up to bat. Pitch misses outside. Count is even, 1-1. Elrod fires and thought she got the outside corner, missed it. Ball 2. And this pitch is fair. That one is going to drive in 1 run. Really nice hit from Madison Schaefer. Looked like it may have gone foul, but it drops in fair as we look at the replay. Over the third baseman's head and too shallow for the outfielder to get to, just inside. Commerce scores its 4th run of the game. RBI single for Schaefer. And that comes with 2 outs. Up to bat, Leo Terry. And that pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. That one gets away from Elrod. 1-1, the count even. Lions have scored 1 run in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 run here in the bottom of the 4th. Off-speed pitch. Nice job at the plate by Leo Terry to stay away from that ball. Just a freshman out of Emory, Texas. Outside corner just missed there. And so 3 balls, 1 strike. The catcher, Arndt, will go out and give some instructions again to Elrod, who now has thrown 63 pitches, given up 6 hits, 4 runs, walked 2, also 2 strikeouts. And the Wolves need this out. The Lions want to keep things going. The pitch, a good one, and thrown past Leo Terry for strike 2. Full count at 3-2. So now this is important here for both sides. Terry will show bunt, now pull the bat back. That pitch misses outside, ball 4. And that will load him up. Again, for a dangerous hitter, Ayana Williams.
The DP number 44, Ayana Williams.
First pitch outside to Williams. Williams, a switch hitter. Seen her hit from the left side. Now she'll swing right-handed. Watches that pitch in 4, called strike 1 on the inside corner. Ayana Williams tonight looking for her first hit. Walked in the first inning. 3rd inning, hit by pitch, and this will be her first hit, and it's going to be a big one out to center field. 1 run, 2 runs, and now 3 runs score. Williams will slide safely into 3rd base. Just clear them all there. Ayana Williams. The lead goes from 4-1 to 7-1. Three RBI there on the triple for Ayana Williams. A look at the replay. That ball smoked out into right center. So now Commerce in command, leading 7-1. Bottom of the 4th inning. And all this work has been with 2 outs, which makes it even tougher if you're a Northern State fan. Commerce as a team, 7 hits on 17 attempts. That's good for .412. Meanwhile, Northern State, just 2 hits out of 14 tries for .143. Good pitch from Elrod there. She's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alyssa LeBlanc is up, chops this one high to the 3rd baseman, but the throw in time. And the final out made there as Richardson is able to make the stop, and a good throw for the out. Northern State surrenders 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors committed by the Wolves. And Texas A&M-Commerce has a 7-1 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. You're watching the WT Invitational here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
J. Ferg Roofing has been protecting our community for 15 years. With more than 30,000 homes and businesses protected by our roofing work, we're proud of our ability to provide efficient, lasting solutions for your roofing needs. What makes us stand out from the competition is that we work for you, with dedicated team members who guide you every step of the way. That is the J. Ferg advantage. Quality, experience, fast pass scheduling, customer rewards. We have it all. Call J. Ferg Roofing today for a free inspection. We are J. Ferg Roofing. We are more.
Texas A&M-Commerce gets 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Their lead extended up to 7-1. As we head to the top of the 5th inning, leading off things for Northern State, it will be number 11, Ellie Smith. And again, Alyssa LeBlanc, good work in the circle tonight. Smith will foul this one off. What a catch. I thought it was going to be fouled out of play, but Avery Boley had other plans. Goodness. What a grab. Commerce defensively. Look at this. You chase it and make the backhand grab. Great play.
Fielder number 28, Jesse Hernandez.
That brings up number 28, Jesse Hernandez. What a game Boley has had. Solo shot on the home run back in the 2nd inning. And then a great defensive play. This one gets through. Actually, LeBlanc thought that someone behind her was coming up to make that play. Instead, it falls. And it will be Northern State getting a runner on base, Jesse Hernandez. See it on the replay here. LeBlanc gonna go for it and then kind of backs up, and third baseman Schaefer could not get over in time to make the play. Pitch on the outside is called strike 1. Runner holds over at first. That pitch just a little outside. Ball 1. This will be a base hit out to left field. They're going to send Hernandez. She wanted to go around. Good idea for her to stay, though, because the cutoff throw was a good one, and the shortstop Anguiano most likely would have made the throw to home plate. But what it does do is Northern State now has runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Second baseman number 6, Claire Ziblett.
With Claire Ziblett coming up to bat. Good contact. It's taken the Wolves quite some time here in the ballgame to adjust to the speed and the pitching from Alyssa LeBlanc. But an opportunity for Northern Northern State right now with runners on second and third. They're going to try a bunt down the first base line. Ziblet can't get that one in fair. The pitch from LeBlanc. Strike. Ahead in the count at 0-2. One out for Commerce. LeBlanc trying to get out of trouble here with runners on second and third. The pitch upstairs. Pitch count for Alyssa LeBlanc up to 87, facing 19 batters. She misses again high. Count goes to 2-2. Ziblet has struck out twice. 0 for 2 in the game tonight so far. Big swing, and she's 0 for 3 now with the third strikeout. Second out in the inning, and give LeBlanc her 11th strikeout for the game. So now it's up to the catcher, Alexandria Arndt, to try to provide some offense here for Northern State. Good pitch. Thrown for strike one. Second pitch is fouled back, and so LeBlanc ahead at 0-2. A reminder following this one, Northern State will take on West Texas A&M. Tomorrow, 3 games, just 3. UT Permian Basin will take on Northern State, Fort Lewis against Commerce, and West Texas A&M against Adams State. That pitch is thrown past Alexandria Arndt for a 12th strikeout, and most importantly, the Lions get out of the inning as Northern State strands 2 runners on base. Whiff right there. Great job by LeBlanc. We head to the top of the 5th with Commerce leading 7-1, bottom of the 5th. Lions will be back at the plate right after these messages.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
The Lions get out of trouble in the top of the 5th inning after Northern State threatens. Gets a hit, a couple of hits actually, runners on second and third, and then they get out of trouble. So we are in the bottom of the 5th. Texas A&M-Commerce has a 6-run lead. They need 2 runs to grab the run rule and get the win. Northern State wants to extend this one, obviously, as they feel like they are getting closer to figuring out LeBlanc. The problem is that every time they get a chance for scoring opportunities, the pitcher LeBlanc seems to buckle down and make some huge throws. Again, 12 strikeouts in the game for LeBlanc. That's a walk there to Boley. 4 straight pitches and 4 straight balls for the Northern State pitcher, Reagan Elrod. Elrod's pitch count up to 75. We'll have a pinch runner here for Texas A&M-Commerce. Alina Hasso will come on, the sophomore from San Benito, Texas. Up to bat is number 11, Sabrina Anguiano, one of the seniors on the club for the Lions. Anguiano looking for her first hit. Ground out to the shortstop in the second inning. Fly out to right field in the fourth. Elrod's pitch misses outside. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners going, the throw to second. They try to snag the runner out, but too much speed on the base path there for Alina Hasso, and she's safely into second base. This ball, great snag by the third baseman, the out at first. Runner will advance over to third, but a really strong play over at third base by Liv Richardson. Hop up in the air, make the grab, and then make a strong throw over to first. They do get Alina Hasso over to third, and it brings up number 7, Ushua Madrego. Hitless in this game. No longer. Madrego, that'll be an RBI single, and Commerce extends its lead up to 8-1.
Left fielder number 29, Samantha Dutton.
That pitch wild on the outside. It's going to allow Madrego to advance to second. And now Dutton, if she can get a pretty good base hit, could bring Madrego around to score, and that would be all that Commerce needs to win this one. That pitch fouled back. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Commerce has scored 1 run in the second, 2 runs in the third. Big 4-run inning in the fourth. That pitch will get past, and this will send Madrego home. The Commerce Lions are going to win this one. Should be the ball game, and it is. So Dutton, the hero here, driving home the winning run. We'll see it again. The lefty smashes it past the shortstop. Ushua Madrego scores from second, and Texas A&M Commerce will win and improve its record to 11-4 on the season. They win this one in a run rule final of 9-1, defeating Northern State. Cannot say enough about the pitching performance that we saw from number 8, Alyssa LeBlanc. She finishes with 12 strikeouts. She went the distance for Texas A&M Commerce, so she gets the win here. And the Commerce Lions offensively finished the game with 9 hits. They hit as a team 429. Congratulations to Commerce. They stay undefeated this weekend at the WT Invitational. We'll take a break. When we come back, the final game of Day 2 will feature Northern State against the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M. Thanks so much for watching the WT Invitational right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.